Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai.
Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. Now that we know how students like to party, the next few episodes are going to be about the population at large. Don't let their hardworking, relatively shy appearance fool you. Getting down and letting loose is an essential part of the lives of many Chinese. Of course, the way Chinese people get down sometimes can differ very much from what we're used to. In fact, most of their activities stress group participation, which means when you get invited along for the ride, you'll want to know what to do. So let's kick things off by first taking a trip to the Chinese bar. Before we get started, let me make one thing very clear. Going to a bar in China can be a very fun, casual, and familiar experience. You can just go on in by yourself or with a couple friends and act how you normally would. It's not like they're going to stop you at the door if you're not with a bunch of Chinese people.
等等，是和中国人来的吗？
But you might find yourself eventually be invited by your boss, for example, to go with your coworkers together to a Chinese bar or club. Now, as we've discussed in previous episodes, the line between work and personal life is pretty blurry here in China. Now, if you're at the bar with your boss, you may find yourself partying pretty hard at the behest of your superiors from work. So, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's start at the beginning. The first thing you'll notice when you walk into a Chinese-style club is the layout.
At a Western-style dance club, you have a nice big bar and some tables around the periphery of a dance space. In a Chinese-style club, the bar is usually somewhat smaller, and most of the entire floor space is covered with tables. Dance space is minimal or simply non-existent.
That's because most of the action is concentrated around the tables, where set groups, like you and your coworkers, will stay most of the night. Mingling in between tables is relatively rare. So just what does everybody do at these tables all night?
先生您好，今天鸭舌特价，你们要不要来一份？鸭舌？
好，
Keep watching. Each table, depending on its size and position in the club, will have a set spending minimum that's usually very easily reached with the normal amount of food and drink ordered for an entire table.
The host, in this case the boss, will order a food and drink package that usually includes some drinking snacks, an entire bottle of liquor, and soft drinks with which to mix the hard liquor. Common bar food snacks range from the relatively familiar peanuts to the slightly odd fruit plate and carrot sticks to the more bizarre duck tongues.
As for the liquor, vodka and whiskey are very common. But just drinking a straight bottle of liquor isn't palatable for anyone. So to sweeten things up, it'll be mixed with soft drinks chosen by the host. Sweetened tea drinks and soda are both very common choices.
Bar staff will help mix everything together with ice in pitchers like this one. When the mixing is done, it is poured into individual glasses for everyone to drink. Of course, before every drink, there has to be a toast.
But you won't just be sitting there downing drink after drink all night with nothing else to do. So what will you be doing? Drinking games, of course. And no, beer pong still hasn't quite made it to China.
Three, 4.
5, 5. 12, 2.
12 twos? Let's see. There's only 10 of them. I win.
What? Once a while. It's 13 now.
Well, I guess I drink.
Now, if you're looking for something with a little less math involved, you could always play rock, paper, scissors.
不，石头。我赢了，
我赢了，
我赢了，
我赢了，我先赢的。
赢了，你们俩比什么？
都喝吧。
So I hope this helps prep you for a night out at the Chinese club. As with much of life here, it's quite the cultural experience and one well worth enjoying. See you next time. 来，大家干杯！
干杯！
Next time, we'll show you how to sing your heart out at a KTV. In the meantime, be sure to keep sending in your questions at locallawai@bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman. We'll see you next time.